Okay, here we go. This is a little video that I'm putting together just to show parents how kids start off handwriting, how they're grasping pencils and paintbrushes and tools and formations of fingers and hands and shoulder and wrist and all that kind of thing. Alright, so starting off, typically when students, toddlers, 1, 2, and 3-year-olds are first starting off with writing, they're fisting their tool, so they're holding it in their hand like that. So in junior kindergarten, one of the first things that we're trying to do is start them off with what we call the tripod grip. So which is taking your fingers down to pretty much where the paint starts on the pencil, so where the paint and the wood meet. And we're looking at getting their thumb on one side and their other two fingers and tucking the ruby ring and baby small, tucking them underneath. And that's a tricky one for them to start with as well. So once we have those in place, then we want to, I'm just going to put my camera down here for a minute. We want to try and get them to, this might not work, to get the pencil to rest on the skin of the hand, or sort of right there in that sort of fleshy, webby part in there. So we want the pencil to rest there, not holding it up like this, so get it to rest there. So one of the things that we like to do is to make sure that we get them comfortable and resting. So there we go. So we've got the tripod grip started. We've got our baby small and ruby ring tucked underneath, and we're getting the fleshy part, which is I need a photographer. See if I can point with my other hand. But this part right there on the bottom of my hand to rest on the table. So when we're doing our writing of our letters, we can just use our hand to make those letters. Typically what we'll see is the whole arm will start to make the motion, or from the elbow up will make that motion. So we want to start moving from gross motor to make our letters to fine motor skills. And by resting your hand on the table, keeping that elbow down, and getting your tripod grip, that's one of the things that we're going to see is going to make a big difference. Using your left hand, of course I can't use my left hand right now, it's holding my camera, but using your left hand to hold the paper, I'll switch hands for a minute here, to hold the paper from moving so that it doesn't move around as you're doing the writing is important. So 3 things that we're looking for. We're looking for the proper tripod grip, we're looking for the hand rested on the table and on the paper, and we're looking for the opposite hand to be holding the paper from moving. So those are the 3 things that we'll probably be talking about when we are discussing how your child is writing. If they are struggling with actually getting their thumb, Peter Pointer and Toby Tall in the right position, we do have grippers. You can buy grippers at most school supply places like Scholar's Choice, and this one's okay. I prefer the triangular shaped ones that look like a triangular based prism, but this one has a spot for your thumb to be placed on it, so it can go there, and your other 2 fingers can go behind it, and that helps to get the thumb in the right position. The triangular shaped one, they're usually a little bit cheaper. They're a little bit longer, but they get all 3 fingers into the proper position, and you can always give them a reminder to tuck those 2 fingers underneath. And there we go. That's Handwriting 101.